Hey guys, hello and welcome to Naveed for Speed. This right here is the Ford Focus ST. It's the Ford Focus ST Edition rather, and I'm excited to drive this. I have made a bit of an error today, a bit of a mistake, because I've chosen the wrong color to be driving this car. But I guess I'm gonna have to live with that now. Let's go drive this, what I imagine is going to be a pretty crazy car.
This is the top of the range Ford Focus ST Edition, and it's priced at just under £36,000.
Right, so here we are then, Ford Focus ST Edition. I'm so excited to drive this car. It promises to be such a crazy car. Ford says it's the most dynamic version of the Ford Focus ST, and yeah, it does look like a pretty exciting drive. Already, as soon as I'm getting into the car, I'm getting a feeling that this car is just raring to go, particularly from the engine note. It comes with a 2.3 litre Ecoboost engine with a 6-speed manual gearbox. A manual gearbox, so excited. I've been driving so many automatic cars recently, so excited to be driving a manual. And it produces 276 brake horsepower, which a car like this, that's more than enough. The Ford Focus ST line comes with new performance-tuned coilover suspension. The car sits 10 millimeters lower, and you can even make it sit a further 20 millimeters lower than that. Ford actually provide customers with a detailed technical specification. They give them a document which will allow them to set features of the car, set the settings of the car to their personal choices, and also to Nürburgring mode, the optimal mode for the car to go around Nürburgring. But just in everything this car does, the way it looks, the way it drives, the way it feels, this car is definitely built for performance. The only criticism I have so far of the car is this heads-up display. It's not like a conventional heads-up display that you'd see in other cars. It has this sort of a window in front which covers some of your vision on the road. But once you get used to it, it's not a massive issue. You don't even notice it. It's got these Recaro seats with Alcantara leather at the back and the bottom, and then it's got some normal leather around the sides and the shoulders. These seats are pretty comfortable. I think they hug you pretty well, and in a car like this as well, which is supposedly quite violent, quite crazy, they hug you into the seat quite well. I'm a little bit thinner than I would like to be, but I imagine for normal people it's snug, it's nice and comfortable for them. The gearbox as well, such a great experience to put the car into, change the gear of the car. It's all around just a pleasant drive, pleasant experience. And it sounds pretty great too. Now that's just in normal comfort mode. If we put the car into sport mode, everything on the dashboard goes red. And it's still rather comfortable. The steering wheel, you could definitely feel has become a lot more sensitive. Any sudden input and it'll turn the direction that it wants to go. But aside from that, it's still comfortable, still quite responsive, still very enjoyable to drive. Any sort of input you put into the car is given back to you in a positive way, through the performance, through the way that it goes about on the road. I really expected this car to be a lot more uncomfortable, but it's pretty great. this car is as violent and as crazy as I expected it to be, but during normal use, during normal driving, in normal mode, when in fact I'll put it back to normal mode. There we go. In normal mode, this car is so civilized, so comfortable, so enjoyable. But when it gets into sport mode or race mode, that's when it starts to get a bit crazy. It gives you the performance that you are looking for, that you're hungry for when you're wanting to go buy a car like this. This is a car that'll satisfy a lot of Ford Focus ST enthusiasts, and yeah, I definitely want to see more of these cars on the road.
The Ford Focus ST Edition has great character, with comfort and savagery in equal measure. A driving experience that leaves you satisfied every time. A special driving experience.